I'll put this on you so she'll be in the middle. So pick up both. But that's on his phone? Yeah. I'll just put it on you just so you'll be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it don't go. Because that's sometimes the other one turned on by itself.
Okay. Hey. Shalom, Akyam.
Shalom.
Hey, want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Kadash, the honors to the apostles and elders that rule well. Peace and many salutations to Akyam that's toiling in his truth. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We're not the black Hebrew Israelites. We don't preach a color doctrine. Salvation not dictated off of phenotype, but it's dictated off of nationality. Now, the true nationality of the Israelites are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans here in the Western Hemisphere, okay? And also scattered abroad, okay? We're here to wake up the elect of our people and tell them that the Most High is sending his son back here, Yahushua, right, to redeem the elect and to destroy the rest. It'll behoove you to pay attention, right, and to repent, turn back to the Heavenly Father by his son Yahushua before all hell breaks loose. Because all the things that you see going on before you culminates to the Lord coming back. Right? Death, destruction, famine, all these things must happen, you know, which is the great day of the Lord. Okay? And if you have ears to hear, you should pay attention, because things are getting very spicy in the planet Earth. But we know these things have to happen in order for the Lord to come back. Hey, real quick, Matthew the 24th chapter. Because the Lord, who the word English called Jesus' name is Yahushua, states what's about to happen, what's going to happen in the world before he returns. Right. And we're seeing it play out right before our eyes. Okay? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Matthew 24, verse 3. It says, "And as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming in the end of the world?" And Yahushua answered and said unto them, "Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many."
Right. For years we were force-fed, Cesare Borgia, the image of Jesus, right? Whitewash, if you will, which we know, according to Revelation, the first chapter, right? That Yahushua, who word English called Jesus, is a so-called Negro. Yep. And he's only came for a certain group of people, the Israelites. Right. Okay? But with this that false image of Cesare Borgia, Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, white people, were able to propagate themselves as the chosen people and commit atrocities on the planet Earth throughout the world. Yep. That is what you would consider a false Messiah. That's right. Okay? Yep. Go ahead, Yep. Go ahead. You got something to say?
Well, yeah, I was just going to add on to the point where it says, many shall come in my name, many shall come saying, I am the Messiah. All right, that's going into, like the elders going into, false messiahs rising up. And you have that also, too, in the with the technocracy that's being established, man, through this whole AI digital infrastructure that's being set up. These technocrats that have been that wasn't even elected, they were just placed. And you have Donald J. Trump that's pretty much doing the bidding of his controllers, man. You see, because Messiah, literally, anointed one, just literally means somebody who you look to for savior, for safety. You know, a savior. And what are these devils doing, man? They're setting themselves up as being the saviors for everybody to pretty much to funnel into, but they're the ones that are causing the problem. Right. They're the ones that are causing all the deception on the planet Earth, man. You see?
Right. Hey, what's that scripture? Oh my goodness. There's many antichrists.
It's 1 John 2.
It's 1 John 2.
Yep, 1 John 2, I think in 18.
Right. Hey, because what's his name? Peter Thiel.
Oh yeah, Peter Thiel. Yep.
You had him. I forget his the co-founder of Palantir. He basically had came out with a seminar going into how basically the Antichrist that is coming on the planet Earth.
Yep.
So they're literally telling you that the Antichrist is here, and it's going to be via that technocracy, man.
Right.
But they're painting it as if AI is going to be the savior of the world, and really is going to encapsulate the people.
That's it.
You know?
That's pseudoscience and its miracles.
That's right.
Like it says in Revelation, the 13th chapter, that it says that they wandered after the image of the beast. People are wandering after this stuff, man. This AI, this digital godhead that they setting up, like people are infatuated with it, like but it's about to get on a whole nother level though. It's about to turn. Hey, this AI shit is about to increase on a whole other level.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. They're constantly throwing up these data centers down here in Texas, which these data centers are storing up, like, you know, like the name suggests, data. But that data is going to be used for many usages, if you will.
Yep.
It's going to be used for, you know, to control basically the automation of certain things like transportation, which is going to alleviate a whole bunch of jobs.
Yep.
It's going to be used for call centers, right? It's going to be used for certain jobs, right? They're even issuing out humanoids. You know what I'm saying? You know, in certain sectors of the economy.
Self-driving Uber cars now.
Yep. So people are going to be obsolete in the near future, and all this is based off of the Antichrist. It's speaking. The Bible is speaking more than ever.
Right. That's right.
You got it, brother? Go ahead.
1 John 2:18 says, "Little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists."
That's right. So there's many Antichrists. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna that's coming, right? And that was around the time of John,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
That's going against the teachings, the ways of Yahweh by Yeshua Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
And you'll see this now with this technocracy. The people are going to be totally encapsulated by technology. Your every move. Okay? He's going to put, basically he's puffing himself up as if he's God.
Right.
Okay?
The water.
And people are going to have to make a choice in the near future and what God do they serve.
That's right.
Watch this nigger.
Yeah, I see.
Right? Go ahead, Fuck nigga.
This is 1 John 2:18 says, "Little children, this is the last time, and as ye have heard, the Antichrist shall come. Even now are there many Antichrists, whereby ye know that it is the last time."
That's right. That's right. We know it's the last time because basically the system that's against the Heavenly Father is being erected right before our eyes, man.
Right.
That's it.
Okay? You have to have these spirit. You have to have the eyesight to see what's going on.
Right.
All right?
I get a quick one.
Come on.
This is the book of Matthew, Matthew chapter 13, because you know the elder mentioned the eye salve. All right, Matthew chapter 13, verse 16. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." Okay, and that's going into the fact how the Lord is giving us the eye salve to be able to see in these last days, because you got a lot of our people, when you read up in that chapter, that are blinded.
Right.
You see, when you read that prophecy in the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter, all right, there's literally a spirit, there's an angel that the Lord sent forth to blind the eyes of the mass majority of Israel, man. Even those that call themselves Israelites.
Right.
You see, that think that they know the truth, that think that Yahweh Basham Shah dealing with them, man. Most people are blind, man. You see? And when we just read 1 John 2:18, going to the pretty much how there's many anti-messiahs that'll rise up. That was a time during very great apostasy that was taking place, man. Mm-hmm. And what is a fancy way of saying apostasy? Or in layman's terms, apostasy pretty much means falling away from your religion.
Right.
That's what apostasy means, man. You see? And you see the same spirit happening amongst Israel today, man. Because 2/3 of our people are already lost. They're already gone. You see? But hey, call Halal Yahweh Basham outside that we actually are living in a time where we're actually through the spirit a witness of this beast system, man.
Right.
We just pray to Yahweh Bashim outside that we got the spirit to be able to endure what's getting ready to come upon the earth.
Right.
You know, that was on that.
Beautifully said, brother. Hey, because it's gonna get bad out here. And again, Yahweh Shah told us that it was gonna get bad out here. Right? So understanding that gives you comfort in the spirit. Now in the flesh, hey man, we going through things, man. Brothers are going through certain things, right? You know, but we understand that spiritually, these things they have to happen.
Let's be.
All right? Go ahead, Doc.
Back in Matthew 24, all right, I'll read verse 5 again. It says, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
That's right. You see here wars and rumors of wars. That's what it said.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey. Look what's going on in a situation in South America. You know, you have the U.S. has just took over a U.S. tanker. Venezuelan tanker. I'm sorry, slip of the tongue. A Venezuelan tanker, right? And said, "Hey, we're just gonna use the gas, the oil, right? Committing war crimes, right? Bombing boaters, you know what I'm saying, fishermen indiscriminately, and lying and saying that they're drug cartel."
Yeah, the war on narcotics.
Right, when the biggest pusher of narcotics are these pharmaceutical companies, man. Right. Hey, who flooded the U.S. with opium?
Right.
In the early 2000s, late 90s. Well, Percocet.
Yep.
That was made in a factory. Right. They actually had a little mini docu series on it. Right. But it was there was had certain these salesmen, pharmaceutical salesmen pitched to the doctor like, hey, just give these people this pill, and got the whole United States hooked on opium.
Yep. If I may add on to what the elder's saying, also too, going back to what he's saying in the 2000s with Afghanistan, they'll say that, it was a war on terror. You know, it was a war. We had to stop Osama bin Laden because he's the one that bombed the double towers. You know, so we got to go into Afghanistan. We got to stop this war on terror. When they was in there in Afghanistan, also getting opium out of there too. Yeah. The whole war in Vietnam, the poppy fields. You know, they'll go into these different nations and pretty much reap their resources and set up a false flag and put all these coups out there, take the leader out, set up a puppet government for them to do the bidding of America all across the world, man. You see? And that's what these devils do, man. That's what the so-called white man does. That's why they got to be taken out. You know? So here it is, Donald J. Trump. I'm sorry. Here it is, Donald J. Trump literally just sees a Venezuelan taker and say, yeah, we just going to steal it. We just going to take the oil and we just going to use it. Your precious president is literally stealing. We agree, you see? There's going to be repercussions for that, though.
Right.
You know?
No, it was oxycodone that I was alluding to.
Oh, oxycodone.
Not Percocet. It was oxycodone that was made here in the U.S.
So I can say, you mentioned like Afghanistan though. America was in Afghanistan for like 20 plus years. Like Afghanistan is one of the largest, or one of the most dominant armies in the world. You in there 20 years fighting a war, but ultimately, like I said, it was like for opioids. When you look at, you pull up like Afghanistan opioid product. Afghanistan has historically been the world's dominant source of illicit opium, supplying over 90% of the global heroin and opiates for years.
Wow.
So let's let you know, now think about it. They over there fighting this battle for years, and they're not fighting a superpower. That's why they was over there. You know, America always say they're gonna give the narrative to the people of America, but they bird brain here in America. This is why we gotta go. You know, just like they went over Iraq. Yo, they got weapons of mass destruction. Went over there, they didn't have it.
Right.
Over there in Afghanistan, you know, they really are attacking America. You know, we got to say that basically we're helping the world out. They
Right.
go over there for 20 years. And all of a sudden, they just get up and leave all of a sudden.
Right.
Leave all their weapons, everything there.
And they'd be like, oops.
Yeah.
Right. and then all of a sudden, ISIS pops up.
Right.
And them niggas just running amok.
Right, in which they were trained by the U.S. troops.
Where they got them Tacomas from? Them trucks. All of them had the white trucks. That was brought to you by America. That's why they had all them weapons. They put those guns in the back of them and bolt them down.
Yep. And when you look at ISIS, you know, I remember I seen this a while back. It's also an acronym for Israeli Secret Intelligence Service. You know, but that's what America does, man. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says that he enlarged his desire as hell and as death. It cannot be satisfied.
Right. That's right.
So this Venezuelan situation gonna lead to more provocations, whereas America's literally putting their hands in everybody's pot to the point whereas you already see the nations getting mad.
Right. That's right. Hey, just for clarification, the movie that I was alluding to is Painkiller. It's on Netflix.
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah.
basically going into how the Purdue pharma company had was basically, you know, mass produced oxycodone and really got the U.S. hooked on opium. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check that out. It got my man Matthew Broderick in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I heard of that. I never seen it.
Matthew Broderick. I forget which movie he was. The famous movie. Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, okay.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
The lead guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He was in it. He was in that movie, man.
Right.
But basically, it shows you how, you know, Esau Edom capitalizes off of, you know, basically giving the masses drugs.
Yep.
Right? Which Esau, that word sorcery goes back to former. You got it?
Yeah, I got the precept.
Which was, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bring it out.
All right, I'll just to verify. Revelation 18:23. And the light of the candle shall shine no more in thee at all. No more at all in thee, excuse me. And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were great men of the earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. And when you get that word sorceries here, all right, that word in the Greek is pharmakia. All right, pharmakia is where you get the word pharmacy from. And it says the use or the administering of drugs.
Right, the use started administering of drugs. So Esau Edom has placed all these spells on the people via the pharmaceutical companies, these pharmaceutical companies. He literally has created an opium epidemic here in the U.S. with the production of oxycodone. Shit, really on the cool. If you want to, the synthetic weed.
Yeah.
We got levels of fentanyl in it.
K2, I think they call it.
K2. Dang on, Crafton. However the heck you say it. Am I saying it wrong? Kratom.
Oh, kratom.
Kratom. Right. Well, people use that basically to get high off of.
Yep.
If you take a high enough amount, you get opium. You know what I'm saying, sensation.
Yep.
People use that to get off of opium.
Shit, Excedrin.
Excedrin.
You know, quote unquote painkillers.
Yep.
You get a small headache now. You know, I need some Excedrin. You know, we kind of, you know, we be kind of getting, I ain't gonna say hooked to it, but it's like now you get a small headache. Ibuprofen, Excedrin. You know what I'm saying? That's just the blood thinner, man. You know.
Yep. Got the whole world hooked on this shit, man. Processed food.
That's drugs.
And then make a whole campaign to make people feel better about being fat by saying body shame, bringing out the whole body shaming thing.
Right.
So this guy is a master wizard, man.
Right.
Can I
get
go
the
ahead?
word for me, kid?
Yeah.
In, etymology. Yeah. All right. This is etymologyonline.com for the word pharmacy or pharmakia. It says a preparer of drugs, a poisoner. It says a drug, a poison,
a charm, a spell, an enchantment.
That's right. And enchantment, that's what he's putting on these people, man. Right? Pay these rappers to rap about drug usage.
Yep.
Right? Future, Miley Percocet, all that bullshit. And this guy doesn't even take drugs.
Right.
You do your research on him, he doesn't even take drugs. But he solicited that to the young audience.
Right.
To cast what? A spell on them, man.
Man.
Right? So we're dealing with a high level witchcraft, man. We're wrestling out against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against rulers in high places, man.
Yep. So yeah, this is really a spiritual warfare, man.
Yep.
That's why it's rooted to stay. It's important to stay rooted in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, because there's all kinds of enchantments and all kinds of just evil spirits out here to encapsulate you and take you away, man. And it's really Satan. You know, it's like Yahweh Shai says, Satan had desired to sift you as wheat. So there's all kinds of things that are out here to sift us. You see? Now, if you are the elect, then you're not going to be sifted. You know, because Yahweh Shai also said that, but I have prayed for thee. See, but you have a lot of people that's being overtaken by pretty much their vices, man.
Right.
You know, whether it be women or debauchery, drugs, alcohol.
Damn.
You know, the pride of life. You know.
Yeah. Got some? Go ahead.
This is Job 24 and 15. I'm gonna start at verse 13. It says, "They are of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the path thereof. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy.
Wow.
And in the night,"
It said the light killeth in the light.
Yeah.
In the light killeth the poor and needy.
"The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and the needy, and in the night
Yeah.
as a thief."
Yep. With the light, he killeth the poor and needy. With his understanding, he kills the poor and the needy, man. Right? Go ahead.
Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
That's right. Hey, so Esau Edom has basically has devices or plans to really encapsulate the people, and he's doing it basically with mind control.
Yep.
Pharmakia, you know what I'm saying? Programming when it comes to the television.
Right. Yep. AI.
You know what I'm saying? AI. You know, to infuse certain, stereotypes in your mind. Right? Hey, well, I first came out, it was all about uplifting so-called black people. You know, they kind of got that out the way. And now what they doing with AI, they demonizing us.
Yep.
You know, demonizing us. So they let us get a little shine. And Esau started complaining, and then they started really turning up basically the stereotypes.
Yep. I got some.
Go ahead, huh?
Just to back up that point, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 16, because it says that when he rises up with the light, he's already on some wickedness, right? Proverbs 4:16, it says, "For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall."
That's right. So Esau Edom always got his hands in some wickedness, bro. Look at this presidency. It exemplifies that.
Yep.
Esau Edom, you know what I'm saying, has caused all these wars, things of that nature. And really, people don't really talk about like these certain sanctions that he put on Cuba and Venezuela. So Cuba and Venezuela had a pact with one another. Cuba was sending doctors to Venezuelans. Venezuela was sending them oil. But with the sanctions that he put on these two countries, Cuba's not able to get oil, and Venezuela's not able to get certified doctors.
Yep.
So Cuba basically, you know what I'm saying, is living like a third world country because all the sanctions that the U.S. puts on them.
Right.
And then what's so fucked up is Esau Edom will paint these countries, the majority J countries as third world backwards, barbaric, when he had his hand in toppling the government. Case in point, Haiti. Right? Look what happened years ago. A coup was set up in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Around 2019, right? To take out the president, and who's been ruling ever since? Gangs and things of that nature. And then people say, well, this is the real Wakanda now. Esau Edom, when you see them talking about it online, yeah, that's the real Wakanda. But really, he had his hand in toppling the government, man.
Yep. And for years. Yo, Haiti's been through for years, bro.
And Esau had his hand in that. I mean, after the war, after the French Revolution, you gotta think Haiti actually won the war, but they had to pay reparations to French, which is unprecedented. How you won the war, but you had to pay reparations to the country that you won your independence from.
Right.
And then you had these various European countries that didn't recognize Haiti as a state, so they couldn't trade on a national level. So here comes America and gives Haiti these loans that they didn't pay off until well into the 90s. On top of the fact, yes, you had wicked leaders like Papa Doc Jr., right? But Esau Edom had his hand in that, bro. Esau Edom had his hand in that, man, to destroy that country, right? But with his propaganda, he's able to do what? He's able to blame it on the tribes, man.
That's right.
Yep. All right. So this guy has his hand in all types of wickedness that we don't even know about in South America and in Africa, right? Just totally toppling governments, man, and then distorting the truth to perpetuate a certain stereotype about Jake. And it's in Jake's subconscious. So this man has devised wicked devices upon his bed, bro. That's just one aspect. Go ahead,
Isaiah 14, all right, verse 4 through 6. Let me start at verse 3. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day, that Yahweh shall give rest from thy sorrow.
Shalom, Mike Young.
Shalom.
You know, we talking to him. Go ahead,
And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Yahweh hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Here's the point, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth.
Continuous struggle. Esau is doing like wickedness after wickedness, and it seems unsurmountable, bro. It seems like this guy can't be overcome. He can just do whatever the hell he wants.
Non-stop.
Even now, like the pride of Esau Edom is just oozing out of him, man. Especially with this Trump guy, man. Going over there and stealing the tankers of Venezuela, right? Basically committing piracy, man.
I got an article on that whenever if we get to it.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? And then tell the people to get over it.
Right.
But y'all terrorists too. Right? Yep. You got totally toppled the Venezuelan government, man. Yep. That's always been. And Venezuela's always been bucking. Well, not I can't say always. Let me rephrase that. Venezuela and the American relationship has always been rocky, even in the time of Hugo Chavez, man, which he mysteriously died, and then America funds a coup over there in Venezuela, right? Displacing hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans. Really, actually, allowed a lot of them to come over here because they toppled that government. Right? And then demonize them when they get over here and say, oh, they're gang members.
Right.
Right? Just to paint a certain narrative about the people of Venezuela to condone you going over there and committing war crimes, man. Bombing fishermen. You picture you in the sea, you just get bombed,
Right. Wow.
right?
Yep.
You look over your friend just wincing in pain, burned up and shit. What the fuck? What are you gonna do with that?
6 to 8 people.
Oh, 6 to 8 people on the boat, you just burn them. You just bomb them. Die a horrible death, bro. Try to jump out and swim, limbs fucked up. Just offer them to paint a narrative.
Yep.
Then you get on, you watch the news and see, okay, what's going on? Why did they do that? And you got Peter Hegseth, Pete Hegseth talking about FAFO. Yeah.
Fucking run and find out. All right. Hey, all right.
All right, bro.
Keep that. Hey, America about to fuck around and find out very soon. All that shit talking, all that game playing that y'all doing, thinking that y'all can't be brought down. But it's the Lord putting that pride on you though. At the end of the day,
Right.
The Lord putting that pride on you to say these particular things and to think that you can't be like you untouchable. You untouchable. 2026 is going to be the semi-quincentennial, which is the 250th year of America's conception. Seeing when you got Donald J. Trump already, we're going to have a week long plan of events going on, and we're going to have the UFC. It's going to be at the White House, and all right, man.
Yep. People think that a day's gonna be going on like it's a day to day. You know what I'm saying? Esau don't think that this place this place could be touched. And these other nations, man, they're starting to rise up against this place, man. Right. Hey, Revelation 17th chapter starting to happen too. But we got some precepts, huh? Anybody? Go ahead.
This is Psalms 10.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, before you want to start it, I was start at verse 4.
Yeah, that's perfect, bro.
This is Psalms 10 and verse 4. And I was going to read it in the NLT. It says, the wicked are too proud to seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They seem to think that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dead.
Right.
Yet they succeed in everything they do.
Hey, didn't Noah Yuval Harari say that?
Yeah.
God in the Bible was dead. It just takes a while to hide his body. You know? Wow.
Verse 5.
Fucking faggot.
In the NLT, it says, yet they succeed in everything they do. They do not see your punishment awaiting them. They snare at all their enemies.
Right. Snare at them. Like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
You know, probably very pompous, very arrogant. That dude, Pete, what's that dude? Pete Hegseth?
Yeah, Peter Hegseth.
That's a prideful motherfucker right there, man.
Oh, yeah.
How he speaks, how he talks, you want to punch him in his fucking face, man. Very arrogant, bro. Here you are talking about bombing other people, talking about, hey, whoever want to come against us, FAFO.
Ask somebody with 10 beans.
Like, bro, this is serious times you living in.
Right.
You really think you just gonna be able to puff at your enemies like that, and at your potential at your friends? You know, those that piece of it, he puffeth at them.
Yep.
That's him.
Right.
Look more stout than his fellows.
Yep. Go ahead,
Psalm 10 and 6 says in NLT, they think nothing bad will happen to us. We will be free from trouble forever.
Right. Make America great again. MAGA.
Yep.
You know, all we gotta do is just get get these immigrants out of here and get these Negroes back where they need to be, and we'll be fine.
Right.
No, man, it's not gonna work that way, bro.
Yeah, but they're the ones that let these so-called immigrants up in here.
Right.
Whenever Biden was in office, I mean, they've been coming through, but it's like when that whole shit happened back when Biden was here, was in office, and the so-called borders was just open. That was ultimately for prophecy to come to pass for the founders to be put in Babylon, man.
That's right.
You know, now Esau, what he's trying to do, he's trying to create a narrative, and he's going to do a false F. All right, and they're going to blame it on a so-called immigrant just to pass more draconian laws, man.
Right.
That's what you clearly see. That's what they're getting ready to do. You know, all these random shootings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly see what's getting ready to happen.
That's right.
I got what was that part? That last part again, bro?
God
Said he gonna.
This is back in Psalms 10, verse 6. It says, they think nothing bad will happen to us, ever happen to us. We will be free of trouble forever.
Isaiah 47 and 7, and thou said, I shall be a lady forever. So thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
That's right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
That's right. Hey, so you know, Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying, and this nation is basically in a mindset of a modern woman, if you will.
Right.
That's exactly how the Bible is painting this place. A woman that's young in her youth, and she got you know, all these guys flocking after her. You know what I'm saying? She playing all these dudes. She's like, you know, I'm gonna do this forever.
Voluptuous.
Yeah.
Mary Babylon is voluptuous.
Voluptuous, you know what I'm saying?
Got that body.
Got that body on it, looking good.
Right.
But that she ain't fact, none of these women factor in that infamous wall.
Mm-hmm.
They think, oh, about 28, 30, I settle down. And they look the hell up. And they fit the 42, you know what I'm saying, out of there.
Yep.
Well, that's gonna happen to America.
Right. Yep.
You ain't gonna have it like you used to, and then really it's already showing.
Right.
America hit that wall.
Yep.
America's, you know what I'm saying? It ain't got the same luster as it used to.
But like I say, when you see America, you see like you mentioned as a woman. You have a woman that done got older, but yet she still be like, man, she look like she still got it, but what? She covering those different blemishes with makeup,
Mm-hmm.
the titties sagging, but she done got that push-up bra. She got that waist trainer on. That's America. Right?
Mm-hmm.
When you take all that off, you can see all that drooping, and you be like, damn, that ain't what I thought it was.
That's right.
Booty pads and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it says in that chapter, if you read up, it says make her bare.
Right.
So everybody gonna be able to look at it, and be like, ooh.
Ew. Hit that.
You know what I'm saying? You see, hey, you ever seen a female that you like, okay, she just thick with it.
Right.
She fine though, but she thick with it. You look down, you be like, ooh, look at her legs. Ooh, you know, look at that belly. We really just sit back and look at it, but like, she ain't who I thought she was, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Got the eye salve to see.
You got that eye salve. You ain't drunk off that wine no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Drunk in the club.
Yeah, you be like, man, she
They see
fine.
anything.
Yeah,
You're like, man,
she all right with me, cuz.
that's how these people be, man. You know, they all drunk out here wilding out, and here it is, you just talking any damn about it, man. You know, here this person through.
Yep.
That's not what you see.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You intoxicated.
You intoxicated in the club. You're like
Right.
whispering in her ear, like, hey, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. The light come on.
Yeah, that light come on. You done had a couple. Your partner come and give you a couple of drinks, water.
Yeah.
That light, like the brother said, the light come on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Her makeup, she done sweat her makeup out.
Yep. Through.
You look at that body wasn't hit like it was when that night was off.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You notice that girdle. You're like, ooh.
Yeah.
You ready to go? Yeah. Look, she got a little stick to it, like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got something.
Yep, it's time to go home.
Right.
Go ahead,
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 50. I'm gonna start at verse 23, and the point is gonna be in verse 25. It says, "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art..."
Desolation means without resources. Now more than ever, Esau, Edom, well, let me refine that. America, Babylon really doesn't produce much.
Right.
Really, Babylon on a global level is becoming obsolete. You know, Trump tried to, you know, boast about these terrorist things that they show in China, but it didn't work.
Yep.
The little soybeans that he was trying to, use against China just went to Argentina. Like, oh man, we're just gonna go to Argentina, right? Leaving his people, out to dry. So there's definitely a deficit, a trade deficit that China, that Trump is trying to fix, but he's 20, 30 years too late. I was gonna say 40 years too late. You don't outsource everything, right? Off the strength of the American dollars, to where you were able to dictate certain contracts because you were buying everything, but that's waning now. Yep. People are circumventing the power of the American dollar.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You're not needed anymore, so the hammer of the earth is cut asunder. You're not needed anymore, man. And ultimately, that's going to how Esau is going to be brought down. Okay?
Yep. That word broken there in the Hebrew is pronounced shabar. All right, and the definition here says, let me go up real quick. It says to be broken. Yeah, it says to break in pieces, crush, to be broken, be maimed, be crippled,
Right.
be wrecked, to be crushed, to be broken, to be shattered.
Right. Go ahead.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
that was another definition.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue for you.
Yep. Be broken, be totally, utterly destroyed. Now we're utilizing this scripture to speak about the economy, but really this is going into the destruction of this place, bro.
Yep.
This place is about to be totally destroyed.
Yep.
All right.
It says Babylon. I'm gonna read it in NLT. It says Babylon, the mightiest hammer in all the earth, lies broken and shattered. Babylon is desolate among the nations.
Right. Desolate, without resources. Look at that word desolate, man. You know, let's look at that word desolate.
I got you.
Which basically means without resources. You know, now I'm not quite sure what it would say in the concordance.
It says that word in the Hebrew is shema. It says waste, horror, appalling, a waste of land, waste city, appallment or horror, weight, astonishment, desolation, consternation. Let's see what this definition of consternation says. It says feelings of anxiety or dismay, typically at something unexpected.
Right. So unexpectedly, this place is going to be destroyed, man. This place is going to be waste. Hey, you got these farmers out here, they're lamenting because, you know, basically it's getting too expensive to farm.
Yep.
You know, we got Esau say, well, these are generations and generations of this land that I had my parents and their parents had. You know, we're gonna have to shut down because it's too expensive.
Right, yep.
Well, all of a sudden, you know, they're in dismay. Well, you can blame that on your precious Trump.
Yep.
Okay, he got you in straits.
That cruel Lord. That nigga Trump ruining everybody's lives, man. He ruined everybody's pockets. These trade deficits, like the elder mentioned earlier with China, really everything's backfiring on America. Everything that America's doing is backfiring on them.
Yep.
So that's gonna leave. That's just gonna leave Esau just to go out just swinging at this point, man.
Yep.
And with them going out swinging, he's gonna destroy himself.
Yep.
You know, he's messing up. He's messing up relationships with his closest allies. Talking about pulling out of NATO. You know, talking the EU. You know, he got the EU putting sanctions on America. Like, bro, it's going down, bro. You know,
That's
that
right.
root word is shamum. It says to be desolate, be appalled, stunned, stupefied.
Yeah, stupefied. Just basically in awe
Yep.
of what happened to you, and this is about to occur. Okay,
Oh, you good? Yep.
this is about to occur. This is occurring right before your eyes, man. America is going down the drain. Okay.
Yep.
Right. That's why there's so much confusion. That's why there's so much hatred out here in the streets, because America is about to fall, man.
Yeah.
All right.
See it. I got one more verse here for you.
Go.
It says, I have laid it, verse 24, Jeremiah 50 and 24, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken.
Right, and a snare is a trap, basically. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh. See? So ultimately these things are happening, and these things are going to happen to America. All right, because ultimately what's going to happen to America is that these various different nations, its own allies, Russia, China, India, Pakistan, all right, Turkey, Great Britain, France, all these various different nations ultimately going to shoot their missiles on this place, man. That's what the Bible says is going to happen.
Right.
See? So these various different nations that America that made deals with them, it says that what in the book of Obadiah, they have laid a wound underneath thee.
Yeah, a confederacy.
Yeah, these nations that were confederate with thee have laid a wound and a snare for you, man. And that ultimate snare is going to be the ICBM thermonuclear missiles and fire from the chariots, man. And ultimately it says what? Because thou hast striven against the Lord. You have fought against Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
You've touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You know, you try to touch his servants, the prophets. So what's the Lord gonna do? How about Bashem Al Shai gonna touch you?
Can you read that next verse out? Because we actually gonna go into it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. Verse 25, it says, Yahweh hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
Which is what? The thermonuclear destructions, man. That those missiles, man. You know, that's the weapons in the Lord's armory. You know. Go ahead.
It says, for this is the work of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans.
And that's right here in America, aka Babylon the Great, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the land of the Chaldeans, you know, which is ancient witches, man. You know, that's why you see on every other corner a pharmacy, man. You know what I'm saying? When you go into that word, pharmakia, which means poisonous. You know what I'm saying? Potions. You know? Yep. That's that witchcraft. As a matter of fact, the one on Walgreens, they show you the cauldron, you know, with the little wand, yeah, with the little magic coming out the boat. They show it to you, man.
Right.
But the average person don't know what they're looking at, man.
Well, shit, when you look at them actually putting the medicine together, you know, they got the coat on and they mixing it like a fucking, like they doing a fucking spell.
Right.
Potion. Mixing the shit up, man, you know?
Like a spell potion.
Right, they got it in the fucking, the goddamn...
The vials.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Last verse. Verse 26. Come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
Nothing is going to be left. America is going to be totally destroyed, man. America is going to become a desert, according to the scriptures. Thus saith the Lord, man. This is going to be a desert wasteland for desert creatures, man. Right. No one is going to reside here anymore.
Right.
You know? What's that? Isaiah 13?
Yeah,
Isaiah 13.
Full of dope creatures.
Right. 34 too, right?
Yeah, Isaiah 34.
Did you want it, brother? You want that at 13?
Yeah, you tweet it out.
Okay. Let's see here. Isaiah 13 and 6. How ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand. He shall come as in destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt.
That's coming, man. You know, all these Billy badasses out here. You know, hey, you finna like the scripture say. I'm trying to remember exactly how it's worded.
Have their hands on their loins.
Yeah, right. You're gonna have your hands on your loins like a female, like a woman, man.
That's right.
In travail, you know.
Yep. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. They shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them.
Yeah, the pains and sorrows, man. It's gonna take hold of these people, man. You know.
Right.
They don't know the power of the Lord, man. But they're about to be reintroduced to it. Ala Shadia, man. You know.
Yep.
Terrible demon-like power. That's the force that's about to hit this earth, man. Yep. Go ahead.
And that, just for edification, that word pangs, if I'm saying it right, Salaki, if I'm not. Pangs. Pains is basically sharp pains, like very sharp, you know. And they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. He shall destroy these sinners thereof out of it.
And these people don't know that entity right there, man. It says he's coming cruel, man. These people been taught he's all love. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
He's coming cruel, bro. You know? The Lord ain't a power to mess around with, bro. You know? He's to be feared. And that fear is coming into the earth.
Yep.
Go ahead.
For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Because it's going to be smoke, soot, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere, man. There's going to be
fires in the earth. The Lord said if it already be kindled, you spoke on that, man. It's going to be fires and crop in the earth already, man. You know, and all the soot and the smoke and everything is going to, you're not going to be able to see clearly into the sky to see those constellations, man.
That's right.
You know, go ahead.
And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
And Esau is a very proud man, man.
Man, you ain't bullshit.
His pride is on max, man. You know, but the Lord said He gonna bring that to naught, man. You know. So the pride of these devils, man. As a matter of fact, what's that scripture that says that speaks on that? Obadiah. Yeah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Water, brother. Yes, sir. The pride of these devils, man, has deceived them to the point where they're going to try to fight the Lord, man. You know, that's a proud ass act, man. Yep. You know. Yep. Go ahead.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's the elect, man. Not just any man, a man of the Lord, man. These very men you looking at that you scoff at, man. Take them dresses off. Go get a job. These men work hard, bro. They got cars. They got homes. You know, families that they're taking care of. You know.
Yep. All through the graces of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man.
That's it.
You know, that keeps us sustained.
Yep.
You know.
Go ahead.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even a man that even a man than the gold wedge of Ophir.
And these people, especially these women, man, they're gonna soon understand these men right here, they're precious, man. You know what I'm saying? More precious than fine gold or the golden wedge of Ophir, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're right now they're not respected, but
right.
That respect is coming.
Right.
You know, Isaiah 4:1. You know, there's scriptures that come to mind. Isaiah 4:1 is one of them.
That's right.
You know, 7 women taking hold of one man.
That's right.
Not any man. Again, a man of the Lord, man. These very men that you look at and scoff at.
Yep.
Right now that you don't take seriously.
That's right.
You will. That day is coming and it's very close.
Yep.
Go ahead. You were going to ask?
I had a precept whenever you're done.
Okay, come on. Go ahead.
You want to grab it now?
Yeah, I'll just to back up the point. Isaiah 32 verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
That's right.
As rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
That's right.
See, and that great wind is talking about what? Ultimately the destruction, man. It says that a man, all right, is going to be a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, man. Okay? So like the brothers going into, man, a lot of these women that are walking around proud out here, that's been scoffing, at the end of the day, you're going to be left to your own devices in that day, man.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So it will behoove you if you're a woman listening, either A, pray for a man of the Lord to come into your life, or B, if you got a man that's doing this work, man, to humble down, man.
Yep. Yep. And a lot of you women, you've been waking up that you're Israelites to get a foot up your ass. Yep. A lot of you women are prideful as hell. Man. Even you know what I'm saying, in the nation of Israel, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm not talking about anybody in particular, you know what I'm saying? But if the shoe fit, get a matching purse. A lot of you women out there, you see it, you know what I'm saying? They try to preach and all that and try to usurp authority over a man, tell them how to preach the word. A lot of you women, man, you gonna get a foot up your ass, man. Yep. 2026 is gonna be a hell of a year.
Oh yeah.
Pride is gonna be brought very, very, very low. Very low.
Yep. I like what the brother, the priest Tazama said. He said, "Humble down, man." You know, a lot of these women ain't humble, man. You know, they on some high and mighty shit. Well, the Lord is about to kill all that noise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But keep that energy. Keep that energy, man.
And it proved his life is the stage. And the stage is set. Like you got a screenplay. You can do filming. You can go check it out, see what's up. So now the actors are going to perform it, but the director go put up to the scene, right? Check this out. This is Jeremiah 30:24. The fierce anger of the Lord. Their title alone right there tells you that you don't know the attributes of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, man.
Right.
You don't know his purpose or his intent, his mindset. The world taught you people to love, that God is all love. He's coming out with furious anger at the end of the day.
Right.
said, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it and until he have performed.
Man.
Now the word perform in Hebrew is quam. Quam means to rise, right? So he's gonna rise up on the scene. Let me get this real quick. The word perform. You got the definition? Hey, check this out. Real quick. I was going over this, the brother was going into it. So it's H6965, quam, means to rise in Hebrew, right? It says to arise, come on the scene. Right. So when Yahweh says he's only God's son, Yahweh shot the angels back to arise on this scene, that's when your pride go melt. Man, right? Read that.
All right. When you go into just Google definition and just say, well, what does it mean to come upon the scene? It says, it means someone or something appears, becomes involved, and starts to be noticed in a particular situation.
That's what Jay used to say that. Jay used to say that when she pull up to the club, I jumped on the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pull up on the scene with the gangster league.
Yeah.
I didn't take it till y'all forgot. Y'all just went back to sleep. You forgot. You pull up on the scene, man. Right. When the world so-called Jesus Christ and he's so-called looking white, he go put up on the scene and you gonna see the real one. Right. Yep. Then it says, go ahead, you got something?
I'm reading the verse. It implies a fresh presence, something with impact, like a new artist bursting onto the music scene.
Well, that's the thing, the spirit, bro. Yeah.
Or
that's heavy, dog.
Appearing to solve a problem.
Amen.
Amen. Singing a new song. His name is being refreshed again.
Yep.
Can't remix this. He put up on the scene to show up and show out, man.
Hey, I'm sorry. That solution to that the problem. All right, the solution to the problem was what? Rooting out Esau out the world.
Right.
Like the physician come to cut off a long disease. You know.
That's why the Lord said, "Wait ye until I rise up to the front."
That's so weird to me.
Bro,
when you rise up, it will be good.
Even at the end of a show, what happens at the very end of it? At the very end, yeah, that shit's strange. Hey, that shit threw me off. At the very end of a show, what happens is that the crowd will arise and clap.
Yeah.
Very end of it, when it's all done.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when the performance is done.
Damn.
It said the definition said come on the scene, right?
Yeah, come on.
What they read again one more time?
It says,
they got lynching.
come upon the scene means someone or something appears, becomes involved, to start to be noticed in a particular situation.
That's 2 Ezra 13. 2 Ezra 13 and 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that moved all the waves thereof, and I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. That's how was shot pulling up on the scene, man.
Right.
You see, in the mix to all this thing, that's the main character. The main, that's the
true main character
coming on the scene, bro. In the midst of World War III, man.
Right.
You see? And then can you read that definition one more time? It said it's gonna get everybody like attention or whatever.
Yeah. It says it appears to become involved and start to be noticed in a particular situation, activity, or place, often becoming significant or taking center stage.
Right. Let's take it to the Yahweh Shai is gonna crack the clouds and take center stage. And this go. And that war is gonna stop. Yep. Like just like that. What's that president?
Reagan.
Reagan. No, yeah, it was Reagan, right? Yeah, Ronald Reagan. Yeah,
Ronald Reagan. Yeah, you're right.
Outside entity come, we all put our different. That's gonna happen, man. You see, and once Yahweh Shai, once he cracked out that whole war, it even says that in 2 Ezra. When you 2 Ezra 13, when you get it, how they gonna stop their war amongst each other and what?
Start fighting.
Point their attention to the Lord, man. You know.
Because it says the fierce Jeremiah 30 and 24. The fierce anger of the Lord should not return until he have done it, until he have performed, come on the scene. Right? The intents of his heart, meaning the heart means his mind. And intents goes into it said his intent, meaning his purpose. Right? So his purpose is to come back to uproot wickedness like it did in Genesis when he flooded the goddamn earth with Noah and saved Noah and his family. That was his purpose then. His purpose now is to send fire on this place, man.
Right. Yep.
So it says the Lord the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed, come on the scene, the intents, his purpose of his heart, his mind, in the latter days. We're in the latter days. Just look at it. Look at it. Just look at the people living. You know?
Man, bro, that's Jake. That's Jake,
Come on,
bro.
man. That's a bro.
Bro, man, I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that the definition, bro. Man, that's bro.
It's Jake all.
Come on the scene. Wow.
Yeah.
Bro.
Pull up on the scene.
Bring it here.
Gangster.
Yep.
Bro, that's Jake, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
Pull up on the scene.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, with the chariots.
Yeah, I'm supposed to pull up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you know when
right.
somebody pull up, when somebody pull up on the block and they you know they may have a new system they boom into.
Right.
Remember the scripture says when he comes on the scene it's gonna be a
Trump,
loud horn.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna hear it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Jake, bro.
Dog, when Howard pull up, man.
Wow.
Everybody gonna know it's him too.
Man.
Dog, in the spirit, everybody gonna be like,
He said,
Yeah.
in the latter days, and ye shall consider it. And the word consider, you go because when he pull up with that chariot, you definitely gonna see it. You go consider like, damn, those guys we call whatever they got on mini skirts or dresses and all that. You go in that day, you gonna know that a prophet had been among you in that day, man. Because because you're not considering it now, you go consider it then for sure. Wow. Yep. That was I can't find.
Said all eyes gonna see him.
I got the hell.
Oh, good.
I'll get it for you real quick. Revelation 1:7 it says, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him."
And them clouds is what? Those chariots. All eyes are gonna see him. So,
All eyes
like I
on
say,
me.
when you look up, you're gonna see it. They try to show, do those we're seeing like movies, Independence Day and things like that, where they have all the different chariots around the earth. So that's how the Lord is gonna do. They try to make it seem like they're aliens and they look like these green men and all that. No, that's the Lord. And that's really like a mockery of the Lord, of the chariot.
Right. Yep. Well, in the book of Revelation, it said that pretty much they would blaspheme his tabernacle. They would blaspheme his name, his tabernacle in the heavens, and they would blaspheme the angels.
Right.
You know. So when they like you said, when they make the little movies about Martians and the grays, these big ass heads and the long ass fingers and black ass eyes. That's Esau making a mockery of the angels, man. And the Lord ain't forgot about that. You know. He said,
If I can add, it's the spirit because one of the brothers, I can't remember exactly which one it was, posted like a day or two ago, like this week, that clip where that scientist that had that high NASA rank or whatever, and he said that he saw the angels.
"Oh
that
yeah,
they were black.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking to her. We was interviewing. It was a woman.
I can't think of his name, but him, and then there was another one where those the militarized type. That landed, and all of them got out around the ship, and all of them was
they had
tall.
weapons that-
Had the right, like they ain't
nobody-
never been
They ain't
conquered.
never been conquered.
Right, bro. So Esau tripping, bro.
Right.
They said they had technology. They said when they pulled up, they had technology. They was like, man, these people have never been taken down before.
Right.
Like these people have never been conquered.
Right.
yep.
Bro.
Because they don't even realize that that's us coming back.
Woo, boy.
Man,
Because if we already, like the Apostle Ronald said, if we already won, we just playing it out.
playing it out. Right. Wow. Coming down. That from no.
Coming down, yep.
Down, bro.
Damn.
That's not the rehearsal. That's the actual scene of it.
Right.
That's why man, the scripture says that they were so afraid, but yet there's fight. Bro, Esau gonna be shitting himself when he see the chariots, man. But the Lord gonna have to, the Lord is going to have to put a spirit in him to fight.
Right.
Because they're not gonna want to. At first, they're gonna be looking up. They're gonna be afraid.
Yeah.
You know.
They gonna get to talking to one another.
Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck, we're gonna fight for our country. We're gonna fight for our country. Fight for our world. You know, and the Lord gonna put that spirit in them. They gonna blow their ass away, man.
Right.
It's gonna be a flawless, bro. The Lord gonna have a flawless victory on their ass, man. It's gonna be a destruction. That's gonna be like, wow. It's gonna be televised too. You know, the revolution will be televised. You know. I'll finish this up real quick. Revelation 1:7 said, "Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him."
Right.
I can tell you, and they're gonna.
That shows
The
reincarnation.
Lord, Yahweh Shai is gonna see the one that pierced him.
There you
So
go.
the ancient Romans that did that, they're gonna be on the scene. They're gonna be here today. There's nothing new under the sun. And also, Hey, we had Jake out there, even maybe some of us that have went through in the ancient times, some of these different heathens or hungers, you know, or probably basically did things to us and put us to death for basically for the Lord, you know, for us basically not backing down. We're gonna have that remembrance. We're gonna remember these things. Yahweh Shai is gonna come back for the ones that pierced him. All right, because this is what Rome 2.0. So all these ones that were back in them same spirits are here today, just like we are in the past. We're here today. There's nothing new under the sun. All right, so we're gonna have that same vengeance upon our hearts when the Lord returns. But like I said, vengeance is his. But once we get out those new bodies, the Lord put that mindset upon us. We're gonna have no remorse. Like, oh, we shouldn't do this like we do now. It's gonna be a whole change of mindset. All right, that's why they say we come in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. To have that same vengeance upon our hearts.
That's right. That wasn't on that bottle.
You want that back in Isaiah 13?
I got it. You can, I got it.
Yeah, you got something?
I got it.
Go ahead.
All right,
I'm
this
just
Psalms-
shit, trying to make it flow.
Psalms chapter 9 and verse 9. I'll start at 19. Slocky. Psalms 9 and 19 in the NLT. It says, "Arise, O Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Don't let mere mortals defy you. Judge the nations. Make them tremble in fear, O Lord. Let the nations know that they are merely human." And that's what the Lord is going to do when he pull up, man. Right now, Esau is boasting himself to be a god, man. You see? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, Isaiah 47, all these precepts that go into how Esau, that proud spirit, Obadiah, that proud spirit that's in this devil, man, and him thinking that he a god because he has this power, the blessing of the sword. Well, the Lord is going to show your ass, nigga, what real power is, man. Because physical, the mere human weapons can't do nothing to a spiritual weapon, man. You see spiritual powers, man. You see?
Yep, but then the weapon. I'm sorry. No, I thought you said something.
No, that was that damn horn.
Man, niggas be driving down the street blowing their horns, man. But even the weaponry that Esau has, man, at the end of the day, it was given to him, man.
Yep.
You know, the sword that Esau has, it was given to him. So, you know, what makes you think that that's the pride? For him to think that his weaponry that was given to him as a blessing, he's gonna be able to take down the one that gave it to him.
Right.
You know, he's like, nigga, I gave you power. I can take it away from you, man.
Right.
You know?
It's that pride. It was the pride of the heart that deceived thee. God that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock.
Yep.
Esau, like I said, pride, that pompous spirit, like you say, that wickedness that had mounted up into the heavens. And the Lord see it. I had one as well. This is Amos 9, verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." And this is a sinful kingdom. All right, it is adverse to righteousness.
That's right,
It's
bro.
adverse to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And that's like when you go into Revelations 11, there's 11 where it says, where our Lord also was crucified. Well, he's been exiled of the place. Basically, the ways of the Lord is not basically uplifted here in Babylon the Great.
Right.
It's not uplifted in Esau's rulership.
Right.
He's constantly trying to bring forth wickedness, and he's constantly looking to what? Bring his philosophies and ways. And that's why death has become such a big, it had risen such in a substantial amount.
Right.
Because when sin comes, what comes after it? Death.
Yep.
All right, and this is the harbinger of sin. Look at Revelation 6. All right, and now we're seeing this, like it says in 2 Thessalonians, the man of sin is being revealed.
Yep.
And he's being revealed by what? By what? By his ways, his laws and things. So you gotta look and be like, well, who's causing all this? And you look and see who your leaders, who your rulers are, you see a pale face.
Yep.
All right? And they're looking to do what? Do what they can to bring, like to bring up the Georgia Guidestone. They're looking to bring forth death to bring 8 billion people back down to 700 to 500 million.
Yep.
The
He's
Lord
gradually
eyes
doing
is
it.
looking upon that, seeing what he's doing.
Killing people, man.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, that's the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, when you read in Isaiah the 24th chapter in verse 1, it says that the Lord is going to empty the earth, man.
Yep.
You know? The Lord ain't playing with these people. These people out here playing, but the Lord ain't playing, man.
You're right. Esau trying to delete all them numbers, but the Lord, the only way they can do something like that.
Right.
That's a lot of people.
He will let it, will let it.
He been trying since we came over here. We still kicking.
Yep.
GMO, fast food. He like
Yep.
chemtrails.
Yep. Everything that he put in place is really hurting his own population.
Yep.
Esau Edom was not producing.
Whoa, none. No kids.
They don't produce.
Yep.
You know, a lot of a lot of them are happy people.
Right up.
They with the shit.
Man, right. And he trying to stop everybody else from producing too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he put particular shit in the water and the food to try to stop that. Why? Because he ultimately wants control of life, man.
Right.
He wants to control how you interact with the earth. He wants to control how life comes on the earth. This is the nigga that we've been in. When they all go back to the God complex, it makes sense, like the elder said. This nigga talking about dropping the population down from 9 billion down to 500 million. That's only something the Lord can do during the time of Noah. That shows you that God complex, man. Yep. That's a godly act to do something like that, to commit death to that magnitude, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be like the Most High. I know the elder, you always mention like way I promote this mode, the ways of being like a mode mentality that is actually to help control the population. For them to step in and control.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, there's this term called pederasty, in which the elite class of the Greeks, the men would deal with the teenage boy, and that will help control the population. Now you see that being promoted here.
Wow.
God, go ahead.
1 Corinthians 6:10. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God?
Look it up.
It says, be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
Right, effeminate. You look at that word effeminate means like a catite, which a catite is basically a boy prostitute. You know what I'm saying? That's why they pushing on these children the mode lifestyle so much. You know, my wife, you know what I'm saying, got this book. She like to read certain books to the children, but she got to be careful because she grab a book not unknowing and it'll be about some more shit.
Yep.
And they promote it to kids. That's what I'm talking about. When I say children, I mean toddler age.
Right. Yep.
So it started at a young age to indoctrinate these children.
Yep.
And they're doing it for an insidious reason. The reason why is because they want to control the population. Right?
Yep.
And also promote transhumanism.
Yep.
If they're able to get the population to a certain point, they're able to say, okay, well you want to procreate, right? We'll make the gene for you. We'll make the sex for you. Oh, you got a son that and you want to adopt. We got the technology for it. Don't worry. Mm-hmm. And to the point where we need an X amount of girls for this year. Oh well, we got the technology to make a boy into a girl if need so. They want to plan out everything, man.
That's playing the Most High.
Right. Yep.
Manipulating DNA. Your genetic makeup, your DNA, your genetic makeup is specific to you. You know what I'm saying? Not every every single last one of us, man. Our fingerprints is different, man.
Yep.
That's like your fingerprints is unique to you. You know, so like what Esau's trying to do, he's trying to manipulate your D to the N8, right? And, stupid that we gotta talk like that.
Yeah, I got it.
Gonna break it down.
You know, but that word effeminate is malakas. It says soft to the touch, metaphorically in the bad sense. Effeminate, it says of a catamite.
That's right. A catamite. I said catamite. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Of a boy kept for most sexual relations with a man.
Yep.
See, and that's just backing up the elder's point, man. That's why you have a lot of these high-level execs and these nasty people. I just put it like that, so the video don't get flagged. That get off with that get off with little children, man.
I mean, hell, it's pretty much common knowledge now with the whole Epstein. Now people like to point at P. Diddy and say P. Diddy just so vile and nasty. P. Diddy is a small inkling of what's going on in the elite, bro. And there's a reason why he only got 5 years and probably gonna serve 2 with time served. Right. It's because that's common in that sphere.
Yep.
right? And more horrific things are happening in that area, man. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, certain people, kids getting unalived and certain strange rights.
Yeah.
That's common knowledge, bro. I mean, it's common. Okay, and there's nothing far-fetched, and that's something that we've seen throughout history, right? That happens, you know what I'm saying, when the wicked are ruling. Hey, grab that right there, man. That word pederasty, bro.
All right, this is the AI overview. It's that word pederasty. I think I'm saying that right. It says in ancient Greek, pederasty was a social acknowledged institution involving a romantic, educational, and often sexual relationship between an adult male citizen and an adolescent boy.
That's right. That's what you see going on now. It's romanced here.
Right. Yeah.
It's shoved down your throat for a certain reason, man. You know, you look on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and some gay shit'll pop up, bro. You be like, you get offended almost, like, dog, hey, I don't want to see this shit, bro.
Billboards.
Certain movies you watching, the TV series, like,
Yep.
come out the movie, like, damn.
You feel like like, bro. I remember one time. This was like a couple years ago. I remember I was watching what's that shit called, American Horror Story, and you know I was getting into it. You know it's good because you know each season is different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm into it, watching it.
Yeah, bro.
And then all of a sudden there was one where that was in this goddamn crazy house in some weird ass hotel or some shit going on, and then the scene where the goddamn ghost was popping the dude. I'm like, I stopped watching. I didn't even want to watch it no more, bro.
Yep.
I know which one you talking
Yep.
about. Yeah.
Bro, I was like,
What
bro,
type of
it's
shit is
just,
that?
I'm talking about just completely left field, just threw me off. I'm talking about just threw that shit in there. I'm like, bro, make it up. And I didn't want to continue watching this shit.
Right.
Yeah, I remember years back, I went to go see that Marlon Wayans movie, Haunted House.
Bro.
Man, that shit was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it was. It was too much.
That was a ritual.
Right. Yeah. It was too
I was in the theaters, like, I was trying to laugh at it. I was like, nah, this shit gay than the bitch.
Right.
I think I don't, you know, everybody, you know, I don't know if I was in the truth yet. I was just like, man, this shit is whack. It was a ritual, dog.
Yeah.
Don't even watch that movie, bro.
Man.
It was nasty, bro.
Yeah, it was. It was too far.
It's too far.
And it makes you sick. And maybe you don't want to even watch these new movies that come out, man.
Bro.
The comedy today is all like the
All of
comedy
it.
now.
It's all gay.
I can't even watch it.
Right.
Yep.
I'll watch some old shit, some
Yep.
shit back from the 90s or something like that, man.
Yep.
It was actually funny.
Clever.
saying?
It was clever.
Yeah.
It's not clever anymore. It's just shoved down your throat. Hey, man, even that movie, Magazine Dreams, man.
The bodybuilder.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, this is good. I was into it. I was like, man, this is a good ass movie. Like, damn, this brother's acting. This brother, and then, like, what the fuck?
Bro, like,
man.
what?
What?
I ain't seen it yet either. Damn, bro.
I remember you talking about that a while ago. You was like,
Bro.
it was a good ass movie. There's some like, make you not even watch
He's
the movie,
like,
bro.
nah, what happened?
Like, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Lifting weights.
Man.
I remember I was watching 28 Years Later, man. Good movie, decently good. All of a sudden, man's Rogers out. I'm like, bro. In the movie though, I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oops.
Movie or
Yeah.
in the movie theater?
Like in the movie.
In the movie theater.
Yeah,
Like,
he saw, man. Shit.
You saw do that shit.
right, yeah.
Fucking
Zombie, yeah.
zombie and nigga ride out. I'm like, bro, like,
Yeah, that
really,
is
bro?
ridiculous, bro. Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Damn, bro. Did that shit in what's that movie? This Is It? Is it called This Is It?
Yeah.
They had Satan. And
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Man, like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah, that's Esau's sixth sister here.
Yeah, because Esau's a natural born faggot. Excuse my language. Damn. Well, go ahead, Doc.
It
Get his
says, in ancient
flag.
Greece, pederasty was a social, acknowledged institution involving a romantic, educational, and often sexual relationship between an adult citizen and an adolescent boy outside of his immediate family.
Right. So this nigga had relations with another with a teenage boy.
Right.
Basically, what you seen P Diddy had with Lil Rod. You watched that documentary? I don't know if
I
y'all-
want to watch it. I ain't
Justin
seen it
Bieber.
yet.
Justin
Did it with
Bieber.
Usher. They did.
Usher.
Yeah, man. Bro,
What do you see? Him and Usher talking about, yeah, we used to play together.
Frosted Flakes.
to
Fight over the
Flakes
Captain
and all
Crunch.
that.
Yeah, for the Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, Usher had he was looking like, yeah, he was like, damn. And he was kids. See, that's what they do. They like he had Usher when he was a kid.
Yep.
And then we talk about what's the right boy
Justin Bieber.
Right, yeah.
He came, you know, Diddy had him. He came under Usher too.
Right.
So it just trickled down. They just constantly continued.
Doing all types of stuff to that little boy.
All these dudes do that. Go ahead.
No, make your point.
Oh, you make one first. You gotta go ahead.
No, I was going to continue because it's going into into what y'all talking about.
Yeah, no, you go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, it was viewed as a common practice and an important part of aristocratic education.
Right.
A rite of passage into manhood in many city-states.
That's right. So people say, hey, you know, in order for you to get to that elite status, you got to do something strange for a piece of change. Well, that's historical.
That's right.
That's something that was happening in the aristocratic arena in ancient Greek,
Right. Yep.
Greece.
Yep. It makes sense now, like all these officials and shit, why they into that shit.
Yep.
It's a part of that. It's a part of that.
It's a part of that culture.
Bro,
These football coach like Joe Paterno. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, you go into these hot, you know, these exec like Quincy Jones, all these different guys, man.
Yep.
You know, I seen the brother Yuan put up a YouTube short. You know, and he was going in on pretty much how, you know, and which we already know, but even in like in Hollywood in the music or the movie field, for lack of a better word, I'm saying that I'm just, you know, rough paraphrasing the movie
industry.
Yeah, the movie industry. You know, and pretty much how Eddie Griffin, you know, it was what's the guy's name, man? I can't think of his name. It'll come back to me.
White
He was
dude?
mentioning black dude. We watched this video, Corey Holcomb. Yeah, Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about the movie. He was talking about Eddie Griffin. You know what I'm saying? And how he pretty much after you get because you get to a particular level, and you got to do some things, man.
You got to
wanna
get approached.
to that high level of fame. Like look at Will Smith's very first movie.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Will Smith's very
First movie.
and after that he blew up. After that very first movie, he blew up, and he was blown up ever since. In his very first movie, I'm talking about, he was
took it
all
there.
the way there.
He took
In his
it there.
first movie, man. You know, all these high level, you know, they like, oh man, Denzel Washington, you know, he talk about so-called God and, you know, man, them niggas nasty, man.
Yeah, Denzel was talking about the deleted scene in Gladiator 2, in which he was kissing a man. He was proud about it. Yeah, I kissed a man. They took it out though.
Yeah. And afterwards, he so-called got baptized.
Right.
After that movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, these guys, man, these guys are gatekeepers, man. Like all these guys that be in the top positions, you know, Jermaine Dupri, Birdman,
Oh, that bird, man. Oh, that,
you know,
he's a
these
flame.
movie producers, man, yeah, man, you gotta. There was a story. It said Eddie Griffin walked in. He said, "Hey, you want to make some more? You want to make some more money? You want to get to that next level?" Exec just open his legs and his shit just out. You know, and then that's when he stopped seeing them.
Right.
Eddie Griffin, he stopped.
Yeah, you don't see Eddie Griffin no more like that.
Hey,
You see-
He got a little YouTube channel.
Mike Epps said the same things. Like, man, you know, once you realize you could buy only so much cars, you can do so much that you know you ain't really, you know, there's certain things you just ain't gonna do.
Right.
And he was on his way. He was in movies, stuff like that.
yep.
Then it just abruptly stopped.
Yeah.
Right.
Friday after next. And yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're right. It just stopped.
Yeah, he was just like, nah. The moral compass. Do you got somebody like? I'm sorry. You got somebody like Kevin Gates? I mean Kevin Gates. Kevin Hart. You nigga play the same nigga to every single movie. The fumbling, bumbling idiot.
Right. That nigga done got flipped and tossed around some
Yeah.
damn time.
Got him on camera kissing Rock.
Right. Shaq bending him over. Remember over the car like that?
Right,
Seeing over the
yeah,
car.
yeah, yeah.
Big ass Shaq bend this nigga over. Man, like he was popping him.
Yeah.
You know, like man.
Yep. After he put that dress on in SNL, that was it.
That was it.
And he said he'll never do that.
Yeah, he did say
interviews
that.
Yep.
I'll never do that. Yeah. But that's why I always wonder, like, when you have these people that be one hit wonder, they have a real big hit in music, and all of a sudden they just disappear. You be wondering, like, man, they didn't bring out no new music. A lot of them got to that point, and they were like, hell no, and they out.
Yeah.
So you go in the office, nigga drop his trousers.
Yep.
Get my lab check, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look at this guy, my man D'Angelo, man.
Man.
Oh man.
It's just like he got to a point. He was like, man, I'm gone. I can't do this no more. He left. He left.
20 years or something like that.
He left like 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dropped a badass album, Voodoo.
Bro,
Then left 30 years hiatus. Just couldn't do it no more.
album great. Hey,
Couldn't do it no more. Talented brother. Played piano, played keys, guitar. Man, you go watch him on YouTube, man. This brother be on piano. You get up, man. This brother cold.
I think he played the drums too.
Played the drums too. Yep. Played the drums. You know what I'm saying? Produced a boys choir. Brother was talented, man. But you get to a certain point, you gonna have to do something strange for a piece of change. You know what I'm saying?
The arts just made it wicked, man.
Yep.
Fucked up the frequencies. You can't even, the low frequencies got Jake bugging out. They got
Yep.
real quick. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9 in the NLT. History merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. You had theater and back, it wasn't theater, it was called theater, but back, nothing new under the sun, man.
Right.
Nothing new. Everything you see now already happened before. Right. So they say history merely repeats itself, man.
Right.
I got a preset. Go ahead.
Well, like we were talking about with Hollywood and things like that. This is Romans 1 and 25. It says, "Who changed the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushua into a lie, and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, because of the cause of what? The changing of not, like say, changing the truth into what? A lie. When Yahweh Shem Yahushua set certain things up to be done a certain way, Esau came and said, we're going to do it this way. As I mentioned earlier, like the adverse thing of righteousness. It's not no gray areas when it comes to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, verse 26, for this cause, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave them up unto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right. And you see that more than ever. You know what I'm saying? Especially in our women, bro. These so-called, especially the head tribe, Judite women, these so-called black women, man. They're heavy into lesbianism, bro. Heavy into it. You know what I'm saying? And it's really a rebellion against order. And it shows their hatred against men.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a very foul affection. But who did they get that from? They got that from Esau Edom, bro.
Yep. Here's what you said, that when you look at it in the 80s and 90s, early 2000s, it was okay. You understand when you have like a woman in like say lesbianism, a lot of times you think it's like Edomite. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, females used to be strictly dickly.
Yep.
I'm dealing with men. Like they took pride in that.
Yep.
But the rappers came around and made it cool. My girl got a girlfriend and all that. It put fucking spells on these women, bro.
Yeah.
They sense of pride all the way up.
So we say they thought back then they're strictly dicky.
No.
None of them motherfuckers strictly licky.
Yep. Do it all. Do anything and everything, bro.
Romans 1 and 27, and likewise also the men leaving the natural use of a woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error which was met.
That's why sexually transmitted diseases are so rampant, because of freakism. That nasty vibration that's out here, bro. These women are doing women, men doing men, and they're doing each other. And what is that causing? They're causing all types of diseases. It really is a judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, bro. Go ahead.
So Rock chapter 11 verse 31 in the GNT, it says, he will make good appear evil and find fault with the most noblest actions.
That's right. So that's what Esau Edom does. Esau Edom has demonized the traditional family. Right. the whole man and woman together and have children. He dismantled that with his media, with his songs, with his movies. Right, the woman is always depicted as unappreciated. The man is a workaholic, or the man is a abuser, or he's just a complete idiot.
Yeah, stupid ass nigga.
Yeah, it's dumbass. And the longest shows that last are really depict men as complete morons.
Yep.
Family Guy,
Yep.
Simpsons. Then who's the backbone of the family? The mom. She's just keeping everything together.
Yep. Yep.
But she's a stay-at-home mom, but somehow, some way, they got a house.
Yep. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Damn, man.
You know?
Yep.
A man is undermined here. A man is seen as basically a check here. A man is basically, you know what I'm saying, basically, you know, objectified, man. Right? Go
Prime
ahead,
example, right?
Bad
Sirach
and-
13.
bad and bloated. Go ahead, Doc.
Sirach 13. And I'm gonna get verse 5. I'm gonna read this in the GNT, by the way. I'll start at verse 4. A rich person will use you as long as he can profit from you, but when you need him, he will leave you helpless.
Go ahead, speak it on.
Yeah, and this is going just back, you know, just segueing, you know, back into the same point we was making about pretty much how Esau will use you, man. You know, if you're to his benefit, whereas he can make money off of you, he'll use you as long as he can
Esau.
until you're dry, right? It says he will live with you as long as you have everything. Excuse me. He will live with you as long as you have anything, and will gladly drain you dry. If he needs you, he will trick you with his smiles and cheerful, kindly words.
That's right.
Do you need anything?
That's
He will ask.
that's what Esau Edom did with the civil rights movement.
Yep.
Esau Edom, you know what I'm saying, basically endorsed the civil rights movement so he could push his wickedness.
Yep.
He equated the plight of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans with Moism.
Yep.
And so now when people think about, you know what I'm saying, the whole conscious community of being woke, they think about Moism.
Yep.
Because he connected your plight with these nasty people, the alphabet people.
Right. Yep. And called it Pan-Africanism.
Right.
All that bullshit, man. Which all that goes back to idols, man.
Right.
You know, sexual magic. That's all that is, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, what's this? Wisdom of Solomon 12. Let's get that. Go ahead.
It says, do you need anything? He will ask. He will feed you until you are embarrassed. Finally, when he has drained you 2 or 3 times over, he will laugh at you. If you see him later, he will pretend he doesn't know you and will pass by you.
And that's what Esau Edom has done basically to Jake.
Right.
Chiefly to Judah. You know? Look what Esau has done to our women. He said, it's all liberate, girl, it's all about liberation. You don't need no man. Right? Wait, sexual liberation, do your thing. Live your life. You can do it too. Men do it all the time.
Girls going wild.
Girls going wild. Now you look up and the poster child for basically a word for queen is who? It's Judah.
Yep.
Judah. Yep. A laughing stock. He made you a complete laughing stock.
Yep. The queen literally means a slut or whore, man.
Right.
Right.
I'm a queen. Oh, okay, yeah, you are. You know? You're a
Yep.
queen, all right.
Made Jake a complete laughing stock of society. You know?
It's funny that they call it women's live or women's liberation, and the scripture says, give not a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
Right.
That freedom. You know, that freedom to gad abroad, man. You know, it's best for your ass to stay your ass in the house, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And then it's fucked up because a lot of these women, they get that realization that they should have just married early, a little too late. They taught to play the field by their mom and dad, by their mother, and they looked the hell up. And shit, man, they done burned all them years fucking off.
Through.
Now they through.
Now they on the pop the balloon.
Yeah,
That's stupid shit.
I ain't like his shoes.
yeah. I just didn't like the fact that he came in here.
Right.
Shut up, ho.
How much she make a year?
Right.
The fuck out of here.
Yeah. Your ass making 35 a year.
Right. But you got expectations.
Yeah. You had all them you didn't have them expectations after them 60 niggas hit. But now you done got older, you got expectations.
Right.
And you base all your expectations off of the failures that you have in the past.
Right.
So you got a checklist of things that you looking for, not looking for, based off of the failures of your past.
Right.
And experience matters, man.
Yep.
You fuck nobody say. Especially relationship. Experience matter. It's very hard for a woman to really love it as somebody that she done been with 60, 70 niggas.
Right.
Yep. Hey, you confused at that point, man.
Right. Yeah.
It's like they
You
one
got all
baby,
kinds of spirits on you?
The one girl, what's her name? Blue Bunny or some shit? Bunny or something. She fucked 1,000 guys or something, 100 guys in one day or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Now she was in another country, Ecuador or somewhere like that. Some cats was running a train on her or something. Now they might give her 15 years in prison. It's not Ecuador, it's another country.
I knew you talking about I think what happened with her is she was at spring break trying to smash these young boys, and she was like,
See?
they were like, he's underage, like you going to jail.
Crazy, bro. That's what this devil promotes. These women out here doing that shit. 1,000 guys, bro.
Hey, really, her ass need to be publicly hung, man.
Yeah,
Her ass need to be out of there publicly. Public execution.
Right. And all them niggas who did that shit need to be,
Them too.
them niggas need to get stumped. Why you just gonna be in line this, you shit, I'm on.
Hey, look, you got the ticket. Hey, where you at, bro?
Yeah.
I'm 13.
I'm 357.
Yeah, niggas
Yeah.
in line.
Notification on your phone.
Niggas in line is hard.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that. Like, what's going on here?
Right. That let you know being in
Niggas in line over here.
You ready, dog?
Beating off
Shit,
and
I'm
shit,
ready.
Waiting, trying to, like, man,
Bro, that's
this
crazy.
place is wicked, bro.
Yeah, it's a nasty situation.
And these dudes are doing it. That's
Yeah.
just crazy.
You in line.
They gotta go. These motherfuckers gotta go.
They say your future wife see you in line trying to get this chick. You trying to go out to date a motherfucker, but
That's nasty,
you
bro.
in line trying to get that. What?
Trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? Over here in line, whacking off. Saying it like, I gotta say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, this is nasty, bro.
You number 700.
Yeah. What you gonna do when you get there, dog? Shit.
Man, I got smashed.
Man.
You know?
I got some candy.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm hit it from the back. Like, man, these niggas.
Then you go ahead and one day, I'm just gonna give her love.
Right.
Right.
She been through a lot. I'm 564. She's gonna be tired.
Rubbing on her hair.
And she got a husband.
Right.
Is everything all right?
She got a husband.
Yeah.
Crazy shit, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yep.
Who is that nigga?
Thank Esau Edom for this bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, she Edomite.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's that other nigga name? Adam 22. That nigga needs to be.
Yeah,
he needs to be
except-
in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Him and his wife.
Alazar's friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Azar, man, boy. That nigga there.
But Alazar cool. Him and Alazar cool though.
Yeah, he over there telling Esau he can say the N-word.
Yeah, I'll give you a pet.
He needs a pass. He needs to be able to say it.
Bro, oh man, bro. That's crazy. You gotta get out of here.
Only in the West.
Yeah, bro. This is all terrible. Anybody got something?
You said that Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, the 12th chapter.
About most
Bas-
odious? Or-
Yeah, most odious.
Okay. This Wisdom of Solomon, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 12, in verse, I'm start at the top.
Okay.
It says, for thine incorruptible spirit is in all things, therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offended, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherewith they have offended, and leaving their wickedness.
That's right. This is talking about the Canaanites. Because the Canaanites were into these strange rights also. Esau Edom has taken on these strange rights of basically the Canaanites, man.
Right. Yep.
Right? Go ahead,
Verse 3, it says, for it was thy will to destroy by the hand of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices.
That's right. Odious, can we look that word up? Because I believe it's like something that's very wicked, foul, right? And what were they doing? Well, they were sacrificing on the Molech.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. In order for you to sacrifice unto Molech, what would you do? You would take your child and you would basically burn it to receive money, financial gain. This is what Esau Edom promotes here. Hey, you get an A, man. Just get a big A. You know, if you get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta forge your career. Why should you why should you have to take on that financial burden of a child? You gotta live your life too, so you have a big A.
There's a children's book. I posted it in the chat. There's a children's book that's out right now that's promoting abortion.
Right.
The big A.
Right.
A children's book, like a book for toddlers that you can buy.
Right.
You know?
That's right. So it's nothing but a sophisticated right. You know what I'm saying? A modern day, basically ritual, man.
Right, yep.
Hey, you had Sukihana getting there. That was a ritual. She, our name was had this baby. Started twerking while she was. That was Sukihana.
Yeah.
That was her. That was a ritual, bruh. Yep. Go ahead, huh? You got that word? Yeah.
Meaning of odious, just Google meaning of odious. It says extremely unpleasant, repulsive. And then you go to like the similitude of words. It says disgusting,
Right.
offensive,
Right.
pungent. Just going through the whole list of them.
Yep. That's these rituals. That's what you see. These sexual rituals.
Right.
Just doing all types of nasty shit with these kids.
Yep.
Then unaliving them. You got these damn political heads, political figures ordering so-called pizza for Pizzagate.
Right.
Doing all types of wickedness, man.
Bro, openly saying that shit on talk shows. Ellen DeGeneres, I forgot who the fuck she had on there, and they was talking about one of the other celebrities' pizza parties.
Yeah.
He thought it was the best pizza party.
Yeah.
They openly saying this shit, bro. Yeah, right. Openly saying this shit in front of everyone, and these niggas don't even know what the fuck going on.
It's
man.
code words,
Bro.
They're speaking to each other in code. You know,
Yep.
the little symbols that they got, the little triangle and the curl. You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't even think. What grown motherfucker have a pizza party?
Right.
Talking about they got a brick oven in the backyard. Talking about, yeah, they always inviting everybody to their pizza party. Talking about, you know,
Right.
Yeah, when you look at these presidents, you always see them like on their campaigns. Why are they always at pizza shops? There's always a picture of them eating a slice of pizza.
Right.
Every single president is always a pizza. It's always a picture of every president eating some pizza.
Damn, that's wild.
Like showing you they with it.
So when that camera cut out, they're going right downstairs.
Right in the basement.
This motherfucker
Little ass kids.
Jimmy
Hung up.
fucked up, bro. That's sad, bro. Hey, so where's the Lord though?
Yeah. Wow.
Sad though, bro.
Man, that's scary.
Very sad.
That's the world that we live in, bro.
Where do we live in?
It's just real, man. Like it's really.
But if you try to have two wives, then you just the worst person on planet Earth.
Right.
You just a womanizer. There's a motherfucker kid tied up right now. Fucked up, bro.
Right.
All you gotta do is go to Walmart, look at the wall, look at all these missing children.
Yep. And then back in the day, they used to, you know what I'm saying, showing my age, they used to literally put them on milk carts. That's when I was a kid. So you drinking milk and you look back like, this person is gonna miss it. Like, damn.
Hell of people missing, bro. They got National Missing Children's Day.
Yep. Thousands of kids is missing. They don't know where they at.
Right.
But you can find me behind a ticket that, from 10 years ago.
Right. Right. I got your picture and everything.
Yeah, like, nigga, that's you. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
Right.
Man, shit, y'all got installment plans?
Right. It's some more to that.
Yeah.
it says insufferable, also awful, yucky.
Yeah, just terrible. Yeah, just vile, atrocious. And these are what we see going on, right? These kids missing, and nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn. It's just because all they had to do is say it's a conspiracy theory, what we're talking about, and people are just undermining.
Right.
And then don't let us be. And then the fact that we so-called black,
Right.
people really, we just mad black guys. Meanwhile, thousands of kids are missing.
Right.
And nobody has shit to say about it.
They make a parody out of it.
Yep. It's a joke.
A little short out of it, you know, a little parody and call it.
That should be a fucking emergency, a national fucking emergency. Oh, 100,000 kids missing and shit?
Man, it should be an uproar.
Bro, niggas just said, oh well.
Yep.
Bro, you get an Amber Alert on your phone, you trying your hardest to turn that motherfucker off.
Yep. You don't give a damn.
I don't care about that shit.
I mean, you care, but like, huh?
It's like,
What can you-
Tonight waking me up.
Yeah. What can you do?
Just turn that shit off.
Right, man. Bro,
That shit happen a lot, man. Seems like it every other day. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
bro.
It's going off.
right.
You know?
Sad,
A
bro.
lot, bro.
You can go on your phone and literally disable it now, whereas you turn off all Amber Alerts.
Yep.
Dang, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Esau come up and say there's an emergency. We got 250 Christians in another country. We got to go save.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they get
Right.
in their head.
Right.
Because they get unalive.
Man, so.
Right. But the politicians and your and these pastors out here are doing the most.
Right.
Guys like Eddie Long. How many Eddie Longs are there out there?
Man, thousands.
Shit, the Catholic Church is the biggest P ring out there, man.
Man. Facts.
Nothing's
Sleepy
done.
Joe.
Sleepy Joe.
It was an image out there. I had it on my other phone that crashed, and he had some which looked like was a little black chick, and like you were saying, and she looked like her hands were like tied up. He ordered, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, boy, that's him, bro.
That's him.
You know that image?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was him.
I ain't seen the picture.
Wow, but yeah, I remember.
Wicked ass chicken.
You know, his mind started going bad, so even when they would have paper kids taking pictures, he had his little, he just touched, just talking to in the ear.
Come on,
He
you
like,
are
"We gotta
so
catch
fine.
these kids around no more."
You are so fine. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
Bro,
His son too.
Wow.
His son, it was the image with him, and it was a little bitty girl, like this little young girl, like I'm talking about a little child, bro, and had her dressed in this little, you know what I'm saying, basically in some panties, and like, dude, these people wicked as hell, man.
Joe Biden's daughter came out with a memoir basically going into how she just takes showers with her dad. So you already know. As a man, you ain't gonna take no fucking shower with your dad, with your child,
Right.
with your daughter, bro. Not with your fucking daughter, bro.
Absolutely not. Like I like little kids sitting on my lap. You literally said the shit.
Yep.
I like kids, they used to rub the hairs on my legs and underwater he used to turn blind. And, like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? man?
Right, bro. That shit was wild as hell.
See, bro, hair on
I
his
like
head.
kids bounce. He literally said I like little kids bouncing on my lap. Like, come on, like what's going on here? Like, we already know what the hell is happening.
Yeah, and they'll just make an SNL skit about it and then just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Just laugh about it.
bro. I gotta consider. Anybody else got it?
Just a little bit more to this. Yep.
Going back, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, and I'm gonna read verse 3 again. It says, "For this was thy will to destroy by the hand of our fathers both those who inhabited of the inhabitants of thy holy land,
Right.
whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft."
And we just got the definition of odious. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is talking about the Canaanites, you know what I'm saying, which are Hamites, Hamitic people, those dirty sticking Africans. Well, some of the dirty the Africans over there that are Hamitic. But we can use this now for what's going on even in the Holy Land.
Right,
Israel is a fucking safe haven for peace.
right.
PDFs. Somebody, do atrocities to kids and then just run to Israel. Like, oh, I'm going back to Israel.
Then send them right back over here to another parish, another church. Just to get all about
Yeah.
Damn.
praise the Lord.
Yep. Or he could be just a regular old citizen.
Yep.
But if he's a small head, he could just go over there.
Yep.
The law of return, I believe what it's called. Where you could just, if you could prove your small head ancestry, you could just go over there.
That's dope. If you a PDF file,
Wanted
Yep.
to occur.
just go over there and just be chilling.
Yep. Yep.
It says, "In wicked sacrifices," it says, "and also those merciless murderers of children, and devours of man's flesh and the feast of blood.
That's right. So you got these merciless murderer of children, man. Children going missing. These strange rites going on, man. And it's just countless stories of people who are around these celebrities that is coming out.
Right.
They're into that type of shit, bro. Right? That's a like a high level, but in some shape or form that's going on, bro.
Yep. Very high level, man. You know, yeah, man. They show you a movie, you know, like that movie Him that came out. You know what I'm saying? They show you a small glimpse of what really be going down. Those feasts with blood. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get to the next level. You know, the A to the D chrome. I'll just say that.
Shit, eyes wide shut.
Yep.
That's another one.
So you ever seen it?
Shit, what is it? Dr. Sleep. They show you about the, you know, you saw that movie about the chrome, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Monsters Inc. is about that.
Yeah, Monsters
Their
Inc.
little
bro.
cartoon. The whole basis of that movie was the fear of children and getting that achrome.
Right.
But it's a cartoon for kids, and you know that's what. But really, realistic, that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
When Esau say, "Oh, that's a CT,"
Right.
and that'll be it.
Yeah, because they'll scare the shit out the child, and the child all that achrome going through them, and then what they do, they'll indulge it and actually take it in,
Right.
like literally. You know.
It's a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Going back, verse 6, it says, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous group, and the parents
Yeah, I think
that
they just
killed,
gave it up.
with their own souls desolate of hell.
So these children out here, man, which are perpetuated by who? Who's the number one pedophile on earth? Esau Edom, the so-called white race. All right, so you're gonna be taken down too, just like the ancient Canaanites, man.
Right.
Yeah, I had to say it. You know,
What are these guys talking about?
That's Joe B right there. Look at that woman.
What are these guys talking about?
that's right. Hey, so that being said, we pray this edifying. We give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kadash, double honor to the apostles, elders everywhere. Many salutations, y'all count toward the truth. Shalom. Was it?